Hey guys, Mac here and welcome to F1 2014. My first thoughts on the game, essentially my first impressions of the game, having played quite a few races now. The footage you're seeing here is from a race on Saturday night. It was planned to be a 50% race organised by Tom F7 called Day Zero, but we didn't end up actually completing the race. It was quite dull actually because you can see here Jay who got pole, Chem who got second and I who got third. Basically just pulled away and I wasn't really battling to be honest, so it was quite boring. But anyway, first impressions of the game. I've played quite a few sprint mode races now, and it's apparent that main problem I've got is people who use pads. Well, not people who use pads, but the advantage that pad users have over wheel users. I'm of course driving with a Logitech Driving Force GT, and it's ridiculous how much traction pad users have. It's not even, you can't debate how much traction pad users have over wheel users because it's apparent in slow corners. Wheel users do have a bit of an advantage through fast corners, as you'll see in Austria here. So this track's kind of mixed, which is a good thing. But other tracks like well, Suzuka is quite bad out of the hairpin, and there's a few other ones. Basically, any track which has slow corners which require good traction, a pad will do better, and that's the main problem I've got with the game right now. Other problems, the sidepod glitch has it's basically not been removed from the game, so it's still in the game, and I think it's actually worse. I'm not sure if that's just because it's early release and because they haven't patched it yet, but yeah, that's a big problem, and I can't really race side by side because I don't know where they are. Going about that's another issue. The lag is also pretty bad, but that might just be due to servers. I'm thinking it's due to that because I've not really had a race where I've been side by side and there's been clean racing, to be honest, because I don't know where they are. So the lag's quite bad. I don't think there's that many bad problems with the game. The actual handling of the cars. In the dry, I think the cars have too much downforce, but in the wet, the full wet conditions, they've not really got enough. I've got problems with wheel spin going up to fifth gear, and I think quite a few other people do. You'll see it if I go up to fifth gear, the car starts like sort of squirming around and just loses all grip, and you've got to really fight it. And I don't think that's really totally realistic, basically. So I'd like to see more downforce in full wet, but less downforce in the dry. Basically, you should be having to basically coast through corners, lift off the throttle through corners in the dry at some corners, and that should be in the game. But I do like the way the cars are handling. Going to the good points now. That the cars do that they are fun to drive, both in the dry and the wet. Just on your own and in multiplayer, really, they're a bit of a challenge. They're more of a challenge than F1 2013, and yeah, obviously they've got less downforce, but overall they're just more fun. And having to really look out for the gear changes as well. You can choose when to obviously change gears depending on how much traction you want out of the corner, how much you want to save your tires, and how much fuel you want to save, which I think is quite a nice mechanic of the game, and I think they do that in real life as well. So that's one thing Codemasters got right. The car handling's a bit better. I've not tried career mode yet, so I can't really comment on that. The online I think is worse, but I think that's just because it's at an early stage of the game. So I think it should get improved with a few patches, and the pad issue should get fixed. Other good points about the game, I can't really think of any others, to be honest. The tracks are pretty well, they're pretty much the same. The graphics actually are slightly improved. You'll see in future videos, you'll see if I'm behind a car, you might be able to see wheel spin, so the tire's heating up. I think that's pretty cool. Some tracks are really good as well with the graphics. Bahrain in full wet, that looks incredible. You can just see puddles everywhere. The graphics aren't improved too much, but I think they are definitely improved. I think it takes a keen eye to sort of spot that. That's a good feature, but I don't think they've been improved too much, to be honest. So I don't think there's any other good points, to be honest. The cars are better to drive, the tracks are alright, the graphics are slightly improved, but then again, Bad points of the game. Pad users have absolutely huge traction out of corners, and as starts as well, they're just OP at starts. Other than that, I think that's my first thoughts on the game. I'd probably give it at this stage a 6 out of 10. 10 being perfect, of course. It isn't the best game at the moment, but I'm hoping with patches it gets improved. But anyway, this has been first impressions of the F1 2014 game, which got released recently. This was by the way, this is for the first Day Zero race on F1 2014. I'll be uploading the second F1 2014 Day Zero race, and that will be commentated and split into sort of highlights. I'll try to make it about 12 minutes long, as it was a 50% race, but that was also at Austria. It was basically just a rerun of this. So I'm hoping to have that out soon, and so I hope you like this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe for more F1 2014 content, and I'll see you later.